In a few years, when my job is replaced by an AI news anchor, that very boring but very perfect fake will require a lot of energy, like actual electricity. Xcel Energy is preparing for the high demand times to come, in part due to AI. And state regulators have agreed on a framework for Xcel to transition from coal to the grid of the future. Our Marshall Zellinger shows us what that could mean for customers.
Xcel Energy's coal generation plants in Pueblo and Routt County will close in the next 5 years. Also in the next 5 years, Xcel will accelerate transitioning to cleaner fuels and creating new power generation for the future.
Yeah, 5,000 megawatts.
Xcel has approval from state regulators to come up with a plan to build out an infrastructure for enough power for data centers, population growth, and future electrification needs.
That 5,000 megawatts, the estimate that's typically quoted is $7.5 billion.
Maxwell Brown is an economic and business professor at the Colorado School of Mines, and he's done some basic calculations for how much customers will pay Xcel for $7.5 billion in new wind farms, solar plants, and transmission lines built in the next 5 years.
So I think the average customer bill in Colorado is somewhere around $150 per month, and that's per household. And so a 30 to 50% increase would be an extra $45 to $75 per month.
Brown believes that estimate might be low because building new power infrastructure could cost considerably more if the president's tariffs remain on steel and aluminum.
If we're talking $7.5 billion, that's somewhere between $0.9 and $1.1 billion extra.
Now you won't have a coal plant that you can rely on, so what is going to replace that within your community?
Angeline Letourneau's expertise at the School of Mines is on energy transition and society. Even if a wind farm or solar array replaces the coal plant, jobs won't transfer one for one.
They're just not as labor intensive as coal mining is. So it's not like we can build a bunch of solar farms or wind farms and expect to employ everyone who is employed in a coal plant facility, hence this need to create new jobs in other fields besides just energy.
Xcel will need to get approval from state regulators on all new infrastructure requests, but Brown says his math seems in line with what customers should be paying.
In order to get there, it's going to cost money, and that's just the way of the world.
Something else that could push costs up on customers, the expiration and elimination of federal clean energy credits. Though separately from this transition plan, Xcel is trying to fast-track some projects to still receive these federal benefits while Xcel can. And here's my math on 5,000 megawatts. It can fuel 4 to 5 trips on Doc Brown's DeLorean.
Oh, that was very nice. I hope the grid of the future actually comes with that sound effect, like every time you turn on the lights. Could you imagine how annoying that would be?
Do you know how much that will cost customers? Because it'll get added onto the bill.
They're going to see a charge. It's going to say grid of the future noise, 5 cents every single time. Marshall, thank you.